Hello, greetings, my friends. This is Gilles. I wanted to wish you a wonderful day. I'm just jumping into those messengers. Sometimes it's just go, and I'm here to offer guidance and assistance and open to open the mind and the heart and to continue to support this collective shift that we are undergoing. We're going through the greatest shift humanity has ever known on the planet, even never in the history of the Earth. There's been such a big shift, and so this is just ideas. I hope that they resonate with you, but they're about spirituality, transcendental psychology, and the realm of spirit. For I wanted to discuss the idea of there is God and the universe. There's God. God is one. Is all. Is the first source and center. Is the creator of heaven and earth, all things and all beings, and is the one we want to turn to and worship and love. And it is our own divine self at the very center of ourself, on the highest planes of the universe, at the very center of the universe. There is God, and God will always remain there. It's always where we can find it, at the very center of paradise. It will never move from there. And yet those local universes are created. God has fragmented himself in this process of self-revelation that we call the universe, into an infinite number of beings and forms, and those beings that are fully qualified to rule over various sections of space and space domains and so on. And those beings are perfect. They're fulfilling their function perfectly. Well, sometimes there is a rebellion, but it's very rare, like we had here. And so, and God can intervene at any time because He's all powerful and He knows all things. But His creation is so perfect that He rarely has to personally intervene. Yet He does intervene in our own life. In our own life, is always, if we ask for this intervention, we will see it, we will feel it. We may not always know it, but God does countless things for us that we don't even know. And so I wanted to discuss. So we worship God, the one that is all. Yet this local universe is created by a father and mother God. They're paradise spirit that are gods to the whole universe. Millions of planets that are in evolutions, and their plans have been approved by the paradise trinity before they even came into the space domains. And so there are universal spirits as well that are supervising and overseeing, like Allah, the cosmic mind, or all kinds of other beings that are the fathers. They are equal to God in all intent and purposes in the universe. And then there are localized spirit. There are spiritual hierarchies on each planet, and even on the land. The lands, all lands and power centers on the earth have specialized energy beings that are very divine beings, like Elohims and so on, that are overseeing, that are protecting, that are. And when you go to a place, it's good to if you can send greetings to those spirits that are localized here in this place. You will see that you find more connection to the place, and even human homes each have their own spirit guidance, protection, or guidance, or there is all kinds of. There is the elementals and all kinds of beings that live on the planet. Planetary angels and so on. There is a book that reveals a little bit about that. It's called the Urantia book. Book of Urantia, urantia.org. You can look it up. It reveals a little bit about the spiritual world. But what I wanted to say is that it's more difficult in France and Belgium, where I am here. It's more difficult to connect to spiritual overseeing presence, but there are certain places where it's obvious to me. Last time I went skiing in the Alps, I was in front of the Mont Blanc, and all those mountains around. There was these great beings that lived in the mountains. They were all around, talking to me all the time. It was like this wonderful energy, and I was seeing other people skiing, completely unaware of those great divine presence that were always there. And so, but I used to be there, so I'm not criticizing the fact that they were completely unaware of those presence, but within the mountains there's very powerful beings. Same thing when I went to Sri Lanka. I connected to the divinity. It's like an etheric mountain at the center of the island, when this divinity presides over for it's related to culture, it's related to history, it's related, and so it's good to tune in to the frequency of the divinity that are protecting those lands, that are guarding those lands. There are divinities that are attracting me very much. Every time I turn on the TV, there is a show about Hawaii, the islands of Hawaii. I feel drawn there because I have a very deep connection to spirits there called Aloha and Faith. There are Elohim that are overseeing the evolution of those islands. And I'm very drawn. I've never been there, but I lived in LA, but I've never been to Hawaii. So I'm really looking forward to go there. So it's so those they are spirit guidance, spirit beings that are a little bit that are everywhere. Even in all the temples, there are specialized angels of religions that are overseeing all that, and there's all a world of wonder in the spirit realm. Once we find our connection, we'll be able to connect to all of them, not all of them, but some of them already. I'm going to pull a few cards to see for the day. The past is well-being. The present is patience. I'm going to talk about that, patience. And the future is hesitation. So we want to, it's a time that's given to hesitation, but do not hesitate too long. Choose joy. Joy will come when hesitation ceases. What we're working on now is enthusiasm. And in the future is creation. We're going to be able to create, to be creator. We're going to create a new life. We're allowing this new life to manifest for us. For the earth is being purified, but we also need to do this purification. And patience is about being okay with what is here and now. It's really like to surrender to what's here and now and to be able to create from there. And so I also wanted to talk about something. I don't know if you ever had that experience. It's like sometimes for me it happened for years. I've been experiencing that, but yesterday was like a very unique, different kind of experience on that level. It is like there is this a pattern of light that is appearing right outside the vision. As we try to look at it, it escapes our visions. It's like on the peripheral vision. And there are patterns of light. For a long time, they were like more silver lights. They were like all kinds, very difficult to give it a form. It's like a ribbon of light. And it's like, and it happens for like 15, 20, 30 minutes. It's like, at first, the first time I experienced it, I said, whoa, I have a problem with my eyes. It's like, is there something wrong with me? But then I'm getting used to that every few months or so. It is like a realignment, spiritual, super conscious adjustment of our DNA, our perception. And yesterday I saw the patterns were completely rainbow light. And I started to play with it. I couldn't fix it right straight, but as I thought about God doing his work as like the wheel within that. I could see that he was slowing down, he was changing force, sometimes it stopped even. And then it's restarted, and it's like, it was amazing. And then as soon as I took a note to say, well, I got to talk about this, it's like, poof, it disappeared. Maybe the work was done. But those are like mysterious happening that Spirit is doing for us. So it was interesting to bring it up. I'm going to sing a little song. I don't know if you ever had that experience. It's quite but it's like an adjustment. I'm not really sure what it's doing, but it's like upgrading certain of our, on a super conscious level. It is upgrading our consciousness, our physicality, our vision, our perception. So I'm going to sing this song. It's a song, the Rolling Stone. I've sung before, and then I'm singing a song that I've never sung before. It goes like this. There's been so many girls that I've known. I made so many cry, and still I wonder why. Here comes a little girl, she's walking down the street, all by herself. I try to knock off her feet, but she'll never, 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 never break this heart of stone. Oh no, no, this heart of stone. What's different about her? I don't really know. No matter how I try, I just can't make her cry. 'Cause she'll never, 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 never break. Never break this heart of stone. Oh no, no, this heart of stone. Don't keep on looking that same old way. If you try acting sad, you'll only make me glad. Better listen, little girl, just go on walking down the street. And got no love and that kind of meat. 'Cause you'll never, 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 never break this heart of stone. Oh no, no, you'll never break this heart of stone. No, 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 this heart of stone. You'll never break this heart of stone. Oh no, no, you better go home. 'Cause you'll never break this heart of stone. Oh no, no, this heart of stone. story of someone, the Rolling Stones, of course, that is completely impermeable to love, impermeable to feeling, and it's like it's a funny song. I wanted to discuss the idea also that when we move into fourth dimension, is that when we know that when we accept in three dimension, it's like the purely consciousness of the senses and the physical experience as the alpha and omega. But at some point we want to search. We know that there is more to it, and we start searching for ourselves. And the fourth dimension is the search. When we find ourselves, we're in the fifth dimension. We'll find ourselves in the fifth dimension. Our soul, our spirit, is waiting for us there. But eventually we stop searching. And we just be, we accept to be here and now, to be receptive to being new, without any interference from anything else. For the old cannot be maintained, so everything is gonna shift into unity and love. Everything, it's like all the old will be completely dismantled very soon. And when the shift happens, many people will not even want to believe it. They will hold on to the old reality that they've known and believe. So the key is not to get into the drama in any shape or form. Not to get focus on joy and happiness and abundance and freedom. And for the shift is happening on a subatomic level. It cannot be prevented. It's happening throughout the whole universe, even not just on the earth, but throughout the whole universe. And so you want to participate in this great show of creation, but not through the drama. Not no longer play the old game of duality. And so I'm going to pull a few cards to see a little bit more oracles for the day. I sense, I feel, I smell the freedom and new energies that are here. It's like these beautiful energies. The highest wisdom remains the infinite symphony. What are those things that we need to address within ourselves to complete this process? What we need to understand is here and now. It's all about being here and now, to be okay with whatever's there, be here and now. What we need to do is chaos and conflict, to understand everything that's not in order needs to be shattered so it can return into the proper order. And the outcome will be happy circumstances. This like magic blessing. Everything's gonna, when the order that God has in plan for us will bring a lot of magic and unlimited, all kinds of wonderful things. For we are created infinitely perfect. There's a paradox. For we are the product of an infinite creator that created us infinitely perfect. But we're not beings of the central universe. We're the central universe of eternity. This eternal universe of perfection. We're evolutionary beings, so we have to accept that we're growing towards that perfection. If we were completely one with God, completely one with the law, we would be omniscient, omnipotent. We would know it all. We'd be one with God, and so that is part of the process, of the future process. But the idea is to center out and to accept that we cannot know the totality of God. Yet God has proposed a plan for us to be one with our own source that is unique to us, that is adapted to our level. He wants to return us, to build our character, so we can enjoy that total fusion, that connection with our source. And there are very different, various levels of truth to achieve unity and oneness until it becomes eternal. This connection becomes eternal. It is already there. We can make it up. It's already there. So you want to seek your own truth. I'm expressing my own truth, but you seek your own truth, your own way. You're being guided, and get a sense of. It's good to get a sense of. A sense of attitude in this unity relationship with God, yet there are certain things that has to be an attained state of consciousness to be fully manifested and present. But in the meantime, you can already get a state of attitude, feeling. For there is only one truth, one God, one point of freedom. For the highest truth is just one. There is one soul, one truth, one spirit. But there are many spirits within that, and many and all the truths, all the individual consciousness are part of the truth as well. You can never be separated from the life of God. For we are all God and goddesses in the making. So you want to surround her and flow, go into this inner journey and bring consciousness and light into everything. When you bring consciousness and light into everything, all that is chaotic, disorder just vanish. Everything is returned into the state of unity. When you bring consciousness, love and light into any situation, even within your own being, within the organs that you need healing or whatever, it brings healing, it brings order. And you want to blend into the movement of life. It's like life is a movement. Movement will generate more movement, and our body is crystallizing. So get massages if you can, or and the joints, the articulation, the joints are very, very powerful, because as they crystallize, they will need to continue to support that process of crystallization and rejuvenation of the body. It is all in the process, in the work. So, and continue this purification. Well, I just thought I'd come and say hello and to share this message. Well, I'm going to sing this song. It's a song of Eric Clapton. It's a song that went through my head. Sometimes it's a song that goes through my head, and I've never sang it before. Spirit is encouraging me to always sing new songs. So here it goes. It's late in the evening. She's wondering what clothes to wear. She puts on her makeup and brushes her long blonde hair. And then she asks me, do I look alright? And I said, yes, you look wonderful tonight. We go to a party and everyone turns to see this beautiful lady that's walking around with me. And then she asked me, do you feel alright? And I say, yes, I feel wonderful tonight. I feel wonderful because I see the love light in your eyes. And I wonder of it all is that you just don't realize how much I love you. It's time to go home now, and I've got a aching head. So I give her the car keys, she helps me to bed, and then I tell her, as I turn out the light, I said, my darling, you are wonderful tonight. Oh, my darling, you are wonderful tonight. But enjoying, appreciation of what we have in life. So in this case, a beautiful relationship. So I'm going to pull one more card. Thank you very much for liking, for subscribing, for commenting and sharing and liking, and for your donations. Very, very kind. And so the card of the day remains on this card of prosperity, of abundance, of harvest, of manifesting all those ideas, those projects. We're gonna need to move into the work, move into action very soon. And it's the King of Ariel. Ariel, call on the archangels every day. Call on them. They will show you the way. They're already in this divine. They are where we seek to get to reach. They know themselves. And so Ariel is an archangel of miracle. It says prosper, stable, gifted, and powerful. What more do we want? Prosper, stable, gifted, and powerful. Recognize those things within yourself and trust. Your projects are happening as they should. Professional and financial success. Utilizing your resources well. So always ask for your spirit guidance when it comes to the investment or how to utilize resources. When resources is used and it's spirit guided, it's always the right investment, the right buy, the right. And sometimes we have our ego wants to buy something and we realize that wasn't really the right thing for us to. We didn't need that, but when it's guided by the spirit, it's usually they know that. And so follow your heart, follow your intuition, call on your guidance, call on your spirit, follow the sign. I wish you a wonderful day, and I thank you very much. Namaste.